thank you so much for this day. Thank you for joining me in today's broadcast. This is your host, Richard Mumbi, on the Business Insights pod webcast, as it were, which we have actually been bringing to your screens every week. And I'm very, very excited because today I want to address 8 key points as to why procurement managers as well as project managers should be able to know or to have basic accounting knowledge as they undertake their as they perform in their duties. And I want to really quickly get into these 8 key key considerations, 8 key factors why we should be able to have basic finance accounting. It's not just about how is the project going to run. It's not just about how the procurement process is going to be run and all those issues and everything. So number one is budgeting and cost control. So basically, we need to have financial knowledge in order for us to ensure that we are responsible on the budgets that we are managing, and also we understand the financial accounting that helps us to allocate the resources and track expenses and also control costs to avoid overruns in our project execution and procurement executions as well. We should be able to also ensure that we have this knowledge in order for us to effectively and ensure make purchases that align basically with the organizational financial plans. So that is the first point, which is budgeting and cost control. The second issue is what I call financial decision making. You are actually at the apex of spending organizations expenses and also managing certain budgets and everything. So you may need to make decisions as a manager. You need to make decisions. How do you make these particular financial decisions? You need to actually have this basic financial accounting knowledge in order for you to know what the income statement means, the balance sheets means, the cash flows actually means to you, in order to help you actually be able to assess the financial health of vendors or the organizations that you're dealing with, even the financial status of actually the project that you're undertaking. It also enables you to actually be able to put in place strategies that actually look at project investments. How do you invest this particular money? So those decisions, if you do not have basic financial knowledge, you may not be able to have you may not be able to make decisions that are effective and align with actually the financial goals of the organization you are working for, and it actually becomes a risk. The other factor is the issue of compliance and audits. Almost every aspect of a project management, every aspect of the procurement management is subjected to compliance and audits as well. So by understanding these basic principles or basic financial principles, it helps us to comply, or it helps us to ensure that compliance with the accounting policies and regulations is adhered to. We also it also helps us prepare for internal and external audits as they come, so that we do not have any issue that arise from the procurement process, from the project execution process, as well as it helps us to know how we need to keep our financial records for projects and procurement activities, so that they are accurate and transparent, such that if anybody walks into the organization where you're working for and they want to audit you, you'll be able to be found very clean, and you'll be able to be found compliant as it were. Then the other aspect is which is the fourth one, is what I call the cost benefit analysis. Every project, every procurement process must be subjected to a cost benefit analysis, and without having basic financial knowledge, you may not be able to actually undertake an effective cost benefit analysis. So under this, you are actually talking about performing of cost benefit analysis for purchases and procurement decisions that you make. It also helps us to quantify the financial implications of different choices that we are actually making. Those choices that you are making in terms of the kind of quality of things that you're procuring, the kind of people that you're engaging. You need to have a cost benefit analysis to that effect, which helps you make decisions. 5 also is what the cash flow management. Cash flow management becomes very, very important for projects. It becomes very important for procurement. In this, what we are saying is that actually you it helps us to have enough liquidity for the ongoing expenses, because we should be able to manage the cash flow as it is. The cash flow, we are talking about the cash that is coming in, the cash that is going out. As you are procuring, what are you procuring, and what is actually the investment, the return on investments. I previously spoke about procurement return on investment and how it works, and you must be able to appreciate that it also affects on the cash flow management. Then procurement also needs to understand that the payment terms, supplier credits, and how procurement affects overall cash flow itself. Because as you are engaging these suppliers, as you are actually engaging in these transactions, you are actually affecting the cash flow of the organization that you're working for. And then the other thing is that for you to understand basic financial issues, it also helps you to evaluate the suppliers. I think when under the criteria of supplier evaluation, there's what we call the supplier, the commercial evaluation. So how do you understand, how do you do the commercial or financial evaluation of your supplier if you do not understand if you do not have these basic principles of financing? So you need to acquaint yourself with such as a procurement person, as a project people. You need to look at your supplier, financial risks as well. You need to look at supply stability before entering into contracts with them. Are they going to deliver on this particular on the contract that you give them? Then risk management. Risk management becomes very, very important. One of the major risks in the organization is fraud risk, is financial risk. So they arise from the financial risk. So having financial accounting skills will help identify potential financial risks that may arise in the process of you executing your project, as well as in the process of you undertaking your procurement, such as overspending, currency fluctuations. How are the markets performing in terms of currency fluctuation? Issues of misalignment of financial policies as well. That will also help you to take a proactive step in order for you to mitigate. So you need to understand that risk management becomes very, very key. Issues of exchange rate, inflation, all these are economical terms. Of course, they are financial terms and everything, and you need to acquaint yourself with them as a project manager, as a procurement manager. It is very, very important. Lastly but not the least, which is number 8, is what is called performance management. So by understanding your financial, by having basic knowledge of these finances, you'll be able to actually ensure that you understand the financial matrix and key performance indicators, and can help you track performance against key performance indicators, as it were, and then they can also help you ensure that you meet your organizational financial goals as well. So these 8 key factors play a very important role in the project execution as well as the procurement execution. So therefore, each and every one of us in our field, project managers, procurement people, must be able to acquaint ourselves with the basic financial knowledge overall. So they act as a foundation for financial accounting that helps both the project procurement managers to be informed in decision making, to ensure that we have financial discipline. We ensure that we contribute to the overall organizational financial goals, as it were, and these are very, very important. This was your host, Richard Mumbi, and I thank you so much for joining me in this broadcast once again, and I encourage you to subscribe to this channel so that you can be fully updated for every other subsequent broadcast that will be coming to your screens. Thank you so much.